Hey, here's our short lesson with two examples today. It's section 8-5, and this time we're going to solve some equations that have pure imaginary solutions. So, to start with, we're going to solve this equation for x squared, and then we'll take the square root of both sides. So, our first step is to subtract 32. So, 4x squared, subtract 32 from both sides, is equal to negative 32. Then divide by 4, and x squared is equal to negative 8. From here, our strategy is going to be to take the square root of both sides. So we'll take the square root and the square root. Taking the square root of x squared will give us just x. And the square root of negative 8, with our information from yesterday, this would be negative 1 times 4 times 2. So that's going to be 2. And square root of negative 1 is I. And then we still have a root 2 under the radical. Now, one thing we do have to point out is that when you are using this strategy here of taking the square root of both sides, you need to understand that your answer is going to be both the positive and negative root of for the answer. So it'll be both positive 2i root 2 and negative 2i root 2. So right here in this step, it'd be proper to put the positive and negative in here. So we have two answers. Previous to this, we wouldn't get any answers, but now that we have imaginary solutions as possible, imaginary numbers that we know about, we can do this problem. So let's try one more. And this one is very similar. Get the x squared by itself. So subtract 24 from both sides. So 2x squared equals negative 24. Divide by 2. And we have our x squared by itself. X squared is equal to negative 12. So now we want to solve for just the x. So our strategy is take the square root of both sides. So square root of x squared is just x. And the square root of negative 12 will be plus and minus, positive and negative. This will break down into negative 1 times 4 times 3. And you don't have to do this step. I'm just showing extra work. I really would prefer it if you could go directly from negative root 12 to actually 2i root 3. And that's positive and negative. So that is our answer. Tomorrow in class, we're going to do some problems like this. We're going to make sure we have any questions answered as we approach our review day. And I'll have a review assignment for you. We want to make sure you're getting all of those homework assignments done so you're well prepared for your test on Monday. See you tomorrow.